Good morning all. So first frost of the year. Our roof light looks like a ice skating rink. It's a bit slippery outside, but the sun's out. We were really warm in bed last night. Lee's got a new toy. Do you want to show us what you're doing?
I'm making labels for all the cables.
Oh, labels for the cables.
And I'm having my breakfast.
And you're having your breakfast, right. I just want to say a big thank you to Grandad. He was watching our vlog and he brought it to our attention that what we thought the cutout for we thought it was for the shoreline, and Dave welded it all up and cut another hole, but it turns out that was actually a vent for the engine bay. Oops. And we did check it with our boat builder. And yeah, that's what the cutout was for. So I think Dave's got a message for you, Grandad.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a blog on plasma cutting next. And when you come down for a drink, we're both going to kick Lee's ass.
Is it Lee's fault?
Yeah. He said to me, "Oh, that's where the Shore power goes. They cut a hole out, but look, they cut a hole out too big."
Yeah. So.
I didn't know.
So Dave's got the biggest cup of coffee in the world.
Cup of tea. Tea in the mornings.
Oh, tea in the mornings,
yeah,
is it?
Tea in the mornings. Yeah.
What are we up to today apart from plasma cutting? Event for our engine bay out. Carrying on with the electric cupboard.
Yeah, electric cupboards. Get this electric sorted out. I'm just trying to figure out that three-way switch thing we got. Yeah. If we got a generator, the generator's going to have to go through the galvanic isolator, yeah?
Right.
The shore power's going to have to go through the galvanic isolator, yeah?
Right.
And the inverter will have to go through the galvanic isolator, won't it? Because it's all got to be protected, isn't it? Through the galvanic isolator on the earth side. So the galvanic isolator is going to have to be on the AC coming in, isn't it?
I hope you're not.
Because we can't, if we switch that switch from shoreline to generator to whatever, we're going to have three different lines, aren't we? We're going to have it's AC, generator and inverter. We're going to have three different lines. We've got to make sure that every one of those lines go through that galvanic isolator.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
So we'll have to bring the AC into the switch. No,
it's still got to go through the isolator first.
So this is one confused on how we can.
Well, perhaps we'll have a look it up first.
Yeah, because we got to. If it comes in AC, it's got to go through the galvanic isolator. If it comes, so it's got to be. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'll tell you what. Why don't we go and have a word with John?
Yeah.
And we'll just see if they've got one on theirs.
Yeah. See, with mine, the AC comes into the inverter. You got AC into the inverter, right?
Yeah.
And then you got AC out of the inverter.
Yeah.
That goes to your fuse board, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the AC coming in the boat comes in through the galvanic isolator, down into the inverter.
Yeah.
Comes out of the inverter, and then it goes into your consumer unit, right? Mm-hmm. And then your inverter, or my inverter anyway, that brings solar in, generator in, and shore power in.
Yeah.
So that all comes in through that.
But yours is very different, I think. Your inverter's very different.
It's not individual.
Yeah, so
units.
I think what we'll do, have a quick word with John just to see if that doesn't clear things up. What I might do is go on the Victron website and see what the setup is with one of their inverters.
Yeah, it might
to
be.
see
which way a drawing.
Yeah.
So I hope the rest of you understand what they're talking about, because I don't.
All I know is how to do a cable.
Yeah, but that's only because Dave showed you.
No, he didn't. We worked it out together.
Oh, sorry,
Well,
you
we
worked it out together.
together.
As a team. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah.
You know, like we worked out. Oh, sorry, I worked out the best way to do a ladder.
Where to put the shore power on the boat. We worked that out together, and I followed him like a little lamb.
Yeah, but even after that, you still followed me with the cable ties and the insulation.
Oh yeah,
I
copycat
didn't follow you, I
Dave.
copied you. That's different.
Yeah, but
I've
got to say,
yes.
it was Lee's bright idea, but Lee put his on the wrong way round.
All right. Bloody ruin me, don't you? Ruin me. Okay, so while we were discussing inverters and everything, Dave managed to start getting a shower under our mushroom bed.
What dripped on?
He started going like this.
Freezing
going,
cold
"What's
water."
that?" So I said, yeah, we seem to be getting water dripping through our mushroom vents. He said, oh, well, I've come up with a good idea, his own making,
Of course.
of how to prevent that. Because he said when he first started, he had the same. He was in bed, and it was dripping on him in bed. So what he's come up with...
I got up and there was a wet patch on the bed. I thought, oh my God, I've had an accident.
So what he's come up with is this. So this sleeve goes up onto the mushroom vent in there, which is a ventilation pipe.
Yeah.
Don't use a water pipe, use ventilation pipe.
I would imagine it's because of the thickness as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And the fans that you buy for bathrooms and that fit straight into that. They slide right into that.
Okay.
So when you've got a bathroom one, you can slide it in.
But the clever bit is what Dave has designed.
On his 3D printer.
Yeah, so what we got here is...
that bit goes in like that.
Yeah, and then...
That goes up to your metalwork.
This sits...
And then what that does is basically the pipe goes over the edge of that. And if you look inside, the angle bit there catches, because the condensation, it condensates on the inside of the pipe here, and it runs down the pipe and then falls in that tray.
Ah.
And then for the amount of condensation or water you get, sometimes if it does drip out over the edges, you have to take it down and empty it. But I did make quite a deeper trough, but I found that depth trough seems to hold the water enough.
Yeah.
And then on occasion just empty it, or it just evaporates on its own.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how it works. It just stops that water from dripping on your head, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it just slips in like that.
Or in bed. Yeah.
So it catches the water there.
So Dave's going to make us some of those on his 3D printer.
That's an old one there, because what I've done with I put little dots on there so you can't push the pipe right down and close it off. So that pulls down like that, so the water comes out through the little gap at the bottom. So yeah, that's how it works, like that.
Fabulous. So Lee's just
turn it down.
Lee's just measuring out to for the shoreline, aren't you?
Yeah.
And what was the other one for?
A line in for if we plug a generator in.
Okay.
And we're going to keep them separate so that we've got separate systems.
Yeah.
So if there's a problem, at least we've got another system which isn't interfering with another system.
Okay.
Because I know you can have both out of one, generating the shoreline. We're going to have two. Well, we were going to have them like that, but actually, as Dave said, you'll tie off with this, with ropes, and it's a bit low, might sort of catch yourself. But I like the height of that there, because when we have a pram cover, that won't be interfering with the pram cover.
Right.
Unless I take it there.
The only thing it does is you have, you're going to see the gubbins in here, yeah? You know, that is going to come through here, yeah?
Yeah.
So it'll be inside, yeah? And what I'll do is I'll print a 3D box. 3D print a box, plastic box to cover it up, so...
Yeah. We might actually put a bench in at the back.
That'd be brilliant.
For a seat, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's what I'm thinking.
So that there.
So that will cover it up.
I'm not going to go this high.
I'll just show you where they're talking about. They're talking about them coming through here. But Lee and I the other day were talking about having a little bench seat built along here, so that will cover that up.
Yeah.
Still be able to fill without.
It's going to go in there. That goes through the 18. That's going to be behind the 18. And that's behind the 18. It's going to cover up all these squirrels. So what's that going to do for me? That's going to be like that, isn't it? So just about get the wires out.
Ah, comes out that side there.
And that goes in there.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, some of that sticks like
Whatever.
whatever.
What are you doing, Dave? Wiring up
Just
the...
having a nightmare.
Oh,
It's having a nightmare. Because you put your cables on like that, but you can't push that through a round hole, a tight round hole, because these are sticking out like that. Look,
yeah.
see? So I take it, they don't put those on, they just slide the wire in, wrap it round and clamp it on. Because that's the only, well then, even then you can't get the wire out, because if that's a tight hole like that, the wire can't go like that. And we can't get the screwdriver in to fix it in there because we've got 18mm ply here.
Yeah.
So you can't get in there because that's out, if you know what I mean.
Caused a lot of problems, isn't it?
No, yeah, it's just, it goes in aluminium plate. I think what we're going to have to do, Lee, is get a plate about 20mm bigger round than all that, cut a big square hole out in that ply, like underneath, yeah. And then fix the plate that I'm going to fix this to onto that ply. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like a see the face plate where all the switches are at the top.
Yeah.
Basically make a plate like that.
Yeah.
Fix it on the back of here.
Yeah.
And then that will fix just in a hole rather than.
So what are you going to use to?
Well, I'm going to have to find either a piece of black stainless steel or a piece of black because you want it black, then it's same as them there. Perspex, no, not perspex. Aluminium would be good. Piece of black aluminium.
Well, perhaps we can look online, see if we can find something.
So that's the only way it's going to work, I think.
No cups of tea today, then.
No, that
soon
won't
get it
matter.
wired up. No,
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Soon for him. Once Lee's got the Shor power on, then we can wire him in. Yeah, see what I mean? Look? See this here, look. Sorry. The depth of that.
Yeah.
When you look there,
you
can't get the screwdriver in to fix these in here.
Yeah.
And not just that, where we've got it actually positioned, you can't fix the screws
on that side.
on this side because it's right up tight against the wall, right? But that's where it needed to be because that's the way it is. Because you're going to have your Vectron thing here.
Yeah.
That's there. That's there. The only place to put it was there.
Yeah.
Other than down here somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but we don't want it down there because you're going to hit it, aren't you?
So I think the only way to get around that is to cut this out square.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So these cables will lie like that and go. We can push it in and out. Yeah. And then fix a plate.
Yeah.
Got me?
No, I get you.
This fixing system they got here is they should have made that plate about another 10mm bigger all round. You know.
Dave's not impressed.
Well, it's all right if it's going in a panel like this.
Yeah.
But we're not going into a panel like that. We're going into a big lump of ply. It's not what we call face fixed. It's a complicated fixing system.
the back plate.
No.
No, because we've fitted.
Dave's just come up with a good idea. Can you explain your good idea, please?
Well, what we got is this little bits.
Yeah, you can explain
We
it.
got that. We got that. Right, the other bits is in there. Right, so that will go back there like that.
Yes.
Keep pulling me knob off. That goes on top of that, like that, right?
Yeah.
And then this clips in. This clips in like that, right? Which holds that in. So that's how it goes like that. And then the knob goes on there, right? So what we're going to do is, because this is such a tight space to get it, we've had to cut a square hole out instead of a round one. So we can't use these fixings to fix to the wood because we've had to cut it out bigger to get the cables through. If we were fitting it there, we could have fitted it from the back and fitted all the cables from behind, but we're using 18mm ply as well, which means that there's not deep enough to be able to get the cables in by fixing them in the back, right? So what we intend to do is use a face plate like this, yeah? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole that big in there and cut that switch out, right? And then what we're going to end up with is that.
That looks good then.
Yeah, that looks
So
good.
what you're going to have is you're going to have that, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll use this face plate down here, use these two screws to fix there and there.
Yeah.
Then we'll slide, that'll obviously be mounted on here, like that then. So that basically will be that. So that's what you'll see when it's finished, yeah?
So the screws from this here
Yeah.
will just screw into this.
Yeah, we just use
Right.
wood screws.
Yeah.
Just use it because they're covered
Yeah,
up. so
yeah.
Just use ordinary wood screws, yeah. And then this will fix into here,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
Through that.
Yeah.
That will fix into this here, self-tap into
Yeah.
that. And then that one goes on, knob goes on, job done. All go on the piss.
You're a clever old stick, aren't you?
Not really, no, I'm just a bodger really, I'm winging it. On a budget.
Yeah.
Quite a nice budget actually. You can see by his grey hair.
Bank of Lee.
Pardon? Right, let's get rid of that blade. That one. Just come up and out of the way, so that'll work there.
Right, this is the cable, yeah?
He said, hang on.
Yeah? Right, hang on. I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on.
He said, pull him up.
Yeah, hang on. I'm putting it through here first. Right, that's enough. That's more than enough.
To you, Lee.
Hang on, I'm just going to put this nut on.
Hey?
I'm going to put this nut on.
Yeah. Right, that's nice there, yeah? Now, what do you reckon, on the floor or in the air? I think in the air, don't you? Hang on, Lee, back to me again.
I'd say in the air.
Right, in the
Because
air. So we'll go over the top of that one. To you, Lee.
Have you got that black nut?
Yeah, black nuts there.
Yeah, if we do it at the top there, that won't be in the way of any engine stuff.
I think that can go up there.
Yeah.
And I reckon if we're lucky, we can fire it up and under there. Yeah?
Well, if I get them P clips,
Yeah.
we can put it on.
There's no chance you're going to hit that 240 volt cable.
No. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So
yeah.
what a 12 volt will be in here.
So I thought
You
you
ain't
meant.
gonna
I
see
thought you
that
meant on
240.
here.
No.
No.
So
Okay.
what I'm thinking is to fix that. There's no need to put a P clip up the top there.
No.
Just drill a hole up through there.
Yeah.
Shove up a cable tie and tie that cable up there so it stays up there.
Yeah.
It doesn't drop down.
Yeah. That's fine.
And then you got no bangable 240 in the engine room.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you're moving around in here and you've got a bar or something like that and you go like that, and you smack that cable and it cuts through it,
Yeah, yeah.
there's 240, yeah?
Yeah.
There it is there.
So what Dave's done, he's got the cable, which is running through this edge of this steel here.
Yeah,
There's a lip.
Drill another hole up.
And then the cable clip goes through there. Do you want some glasses?
Every time I wear safety glasses, I end up going to hospital to get a bit of steel taken out my eye. Horrible bloody things, yeah. And normally, it's after I've done all the steel, I take the glasses off and all the steel drops out of my ear into my eye.
Ah.
So, no, I never wore them for a long, long time. Used to. That's like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then all we do is push them around, up over like that.
And it's out of the way, and then you can't see it.
There it is up there then. Well, it's not the fact you can't see it.
No, what I
What the
mean is
beauty
out of
of
the
it,
way.
you can't hit it. Because
Yeah.
if you got that against steel and you hit
Yeah.
it with something,
Yeah.
there's a good chance you'll cut into it. So
Yeah.
that'll go back there.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
what we do, we run it along,
Yeah,
There.
right along here.
and then there's a
And
hole
it
at
just
the end
pops in
there.
right and up in there.
And then when it comes out of there, it comes in just under here, and then we'll have it tight up against there, and then it will run across to there, and that will be the shoreline.
So if you put that freaking camera down,
I don't know if you can see, but the galvanic isolator's going in.
that one's going there.
We've been without power for a good few hours now, and I did manage to just boil a kettle up elsewhere, so we've just had a cup of tea, which was so nice.
That's that one.
God, it's just as well you're here, Dave, because that
I
would
would
just
say
have been
that,
complete
right.
spaghetti junction to us, wouldn't it, Lee?
Yeah. But this to me, to be honest, I'm only winging it. Right, and okay. That's good to be there.
The only one I could find was that.
Hello. Nothing there. Nothing there. Flick him up one way. Ah, 380. 380 fucking volt. Right, okay. And what's that? Number 2. Right.
Yeah.
What's number 2 on the destructions? Number
Generator,
2
isn't it?
is generator. We haven't connected that.
Right.
Right, switching back to 2. That's all.
Hi everyone. Right, they've got the electrics up and running, but because we didn't have any power, my battery went on my phone, so I couldn't film anymore. But it's all up and running now. Still more to do in there. I think it's nearly 5 o'clock now, so we're gonna have to make a move soon. It's been a long day, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
Bit stressful.
Long day, yeah.
Bit stressful at times, but we made it. So anyway, we'll look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye for now.